Hi, welcome to Kendra's Beauty Corner. So usually I do fashion, but today I'm going to actually give you all a tutorial on how to actually juice. As I said most recently in my last video, I posed a question on Facebook about if anyone would be interested in juicing with me. The reason why I am juicing is to cleanse my colon and just to refocus myself on the things that I need to work on to lose weight. Not only for my wedding, but as far as my health as well. So I'm going to be juicing for a week. The young ladies on Facebook will be juicing for 3 days. You need a juicer. I got a lot of questions about using a blender. If you use a blender, you're going to be making a smoothie, so it's not the same. You're not going to get the same nutrients as you do out of the stem, the seeds, and everything else. So you have to use a juicer. This one was purchased from Walmart for $25 to $30. It's very simple. Just take the items, cut them accordingly to the size of the hole, turn it on, put it in, and let it juice. So that's the demonstration that I'm going to give you today. Now, you're supposed to have 16 to 20 ounces per day. So I'm going to have one in breakfast. That will be 12. I'm lowering it by 1 ounce. So I have 12. Then for a snack, I have another 12. For lunch, I'll have 12. And then for dinner, I'll have another 12 ounces of what this is. Now this particular recipe I did research on the internet. It's called the Mean Green Juice. Basically it's a lot of leafy vegetables and green fruits. So I have 2 apples, 2 green apples that I've cut. I have kale, which is a handful or the equivalent to 4 stalks of the kale. I have a small piece of ginger. I have a handful of spinach. I have cucumbers that I've cut. I'm using 1 cucumber. And then I have 4 stalks of celery. Okay? Then also I have a half of a lemon. Okay? And the thing with the lemon is they said that it's best if you take off the yellow on the outside and leave the white because it has more nutrition in it. Okay, so basically I'm going to go ahead and juice it so you can see. And again, this little thing is 12 ounces. So this is how much I'm going to have 4 of these a day. And I'm going to store it in this little container. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but it does have how much is in here, so I know exactly how much I'm getting a day. But basically I'm going to be drinking about 2 of these a day. Probably, yeah, 1.5 of these a day. This is 1. So I'm going to do another one quickly just to see how much all this will be the equivalent to one of those.
seasoning.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this in here and kind of stir it up. I'll do the rest off camera, but I'm just gonna see how it tastes. I never had it before. Okay. Ew, that's cilantro. Not cilantro. It's not that bad, actually. It smells worse when you put it in there and it just comes out and the smell comes back up to your nose, but it's really not that bad. I think it's the lemon that cuts it that makes it really good. You want to taste it?
Yeah, I'll taste it off camera.
No, taste it now. How does it taste?
Like a Christmas tree.
Alrighty, so I hope that helped. I have a lot of more recipes coming up, but it's really not that bad at all. And I think I'll sacrifice tasting something that's not so good to lose the weight that I need to lose or get my body right. So if you have any questions, put them down below. I'm learning like you are, so if there's something that I'm not doing that you see that I can improve on, just put it down below. And again, we'll have questions and answers on Facebook as well. Bye.